What's up guys, and welcome back to the vlog where you join me with a 2006 BMW M5. It is the V10. It's got the pretty beat on by critics single clutch gearbox. Now for a sports car, single clutch gearbox is kind of a sensitive subject. It's okay, but for 2006 the gearbox is really not that bad. In mood, oh there already is. Let's go take this thing for a rip really fast. Also, if you're wondering where I get all these cars, I work for dealerships. I do marketing for dealerships, and so I get cars all the time for photo shoots and videos and things like that. That's where I get all these cars from, and I always am driving different cars. I should probably put my seatbelt on, even though I'm just driving around in the parking lot, because it's gonna ding at me for life. It is also very hot standing right here, kind of, you know, far away. It's still really warm. Now I think my Audi runs really hot at like 210 degrees. This thing runs at like 215, 220, which is crazy. It has a Supremo exhaust, AFE intakes, and a tune. Let's go take the M5 for a little drive really fast. I have it for the night. I have to return tomorrow morning. This tint is insane. It's so dark. It has the full leather interior, which is really nice. So it's got leather down here as well. Down there, it's really nice. The stitching's really nice. It's a really nice place to be. It has the Alcantara headliner, but it is a pretty good place to be. Just it's getting a little old. Pretty simple, but nice place to be. Also has the heads-up display, which I don't think you can see in the camera. Woo! That single clutch gearbox is crazy. Yeah, at full throttle, that single clutch gearbox is pretty crazy. If you're wondering and thinking about buying one of these, but then worried about the single clutch gearbox, honestly, you know, I've heard that they have a lot of problems. I think these cars in general have a lot of problems with the rod bearings and oil starvation and SMG pumps and just all kinds of stuff on these cars. But if you're worried about the single clutch gearbox being way too rough, you just let off the gas a little bit when you shift, and it's really not that bad. So like upshift, and it is really smooth if you just barely let off the gas a little bit. It's honestly really fast. Yeah, this thing's, and it's so smooth at the same time too. It's so crazy. This CLS 63 is trying to mess with me, but first off, I know he would kill me. Second off, this isn't my car, so I'm not gonna race it. Sounds really good. So that is me ripping around in the M5. We will give it till tomorrow, and then I'll get you guys a cold start with it, and I will drive it back to work. Let's skip to tomorrow.
later.
Oh, you got remote start. I'm scared. Oh, that's not nearly what I was expecting.
Yeah, he was already warm.
Still sounds good. Jeez. That is so loud. Oh my gosh. See ya. No freaking way. As he's pulling out, lights turn on.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, I can't do donuts. Dude, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
That sucks, dude.
You know what's the worst?
What?
I feel really bad because I made him do it the second time.
Oh, you did?
I said do it one more time.
I was wondering why he was like going back. I said, what are you
I
doing?
whipped my camera out. I said, do it one more time.
You gotta pay for it now.
No, get out of here.
You gotta pay for it, dude.
I just hope they don't come over here. We should probably head out.
I don't have a license plate. I don't have.
You don't have a dealer plate?
No.
Why do you have a dealer plate?
Dude, why are you still here?
Dude, I've been pulled over without a dealer plate before. They'll tow your car.
All right, Nate, I need you to ride my ass all the way out. See, I don't want to like leave him. No, I don't want to.
Yeah, we'll just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just get out.
No, we'll just chill.
Inside?
Yeah. Why would you want to show your face?
Doing a burnout?
What? Yeah, you can. Hey, it's Jeeves' turn to do a burnout.
No way.
He's saying, hey, my friend made me do it.
Yeah.
The next morning.
So if you're wondering what happened in the last clip, Nate, Jeeves, and Todd from Agility Customs, we all went out to dinner at Red Robin because everything has started to open up here in Utah, and so we were able to go do things again. So we went out to Red Robin for dinner, and after, Todd started doing donuts, and I told him one more, and I pulled my camera out and started recording. That's what you guys saw. And literally right after he did that last one, the cops showed up. Luckily, he didn't get a ticket. They said, hey, that's a really cool car, but you realize that's reckless driving, right? They were really cool. They liked his car, and they let him go. So that's cool. But we dropped off the M5, we went out to dinner, and now we are in another Audi. This is an S5. I drove it last night, did some photos with it, driving it back to the dealership now. For a V6, it actually doesn't sound half bad. It's still a V6, so let's drive this thing back to the dealership. I'm not really 100% sure why, but for some weird reason, even though these tires are basically brand new and they are, I think they're Michelin. I don't remember exactly what tire they are, but they're a nice tire. For some reason, they're really loud in this car. I'm not quite sure why, but the tire noise is kind of ridiculous. Maybe it's this car, maybe it's actually the tires, I don't know. But I don't know exactly how much power these make, but it's not fast by any means, but it is quick for sure, and it's a fun quick. It makes like 300 something, but it's the V6 supercharged, and that dual clutch is pretty fun. Although it's not the fastest dual clutch I've ever been in, it's definitely faster than the S6, and it's still pretty fun. Sitting in, I know that didn't really show a whole lot. I guess you could see the M right there. It honestly doesn't sound a whole lot like a V10. Like, it does sound like a V10. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to get killed in the comments.